Victoria.
You just let Irene walk?
I hate it as much as you do.
She's clearly a danger to everyone in this town.
I don't owe you answers, man.
So my mother gets government-sanctioned get-out-of-jail-free cards. I don't have competent representation. I can't even post bail. Aren't these things my right?
Commissioner, Manning has a visitor.
That's not a visitor. That's my ex-wife's lawyer.
Mom? Mom? What's all this stuff?
Mom, what are we doing at Dad's house? I thought we were going to the stables.
I thought you were behind Jack 100%.
I am. But it doesn't mean I'm blind to you, and it certainly doesn't mean that I want him to grow up thinking that he can just cut corners where he shouldn't.
Hey, Mom, what are we doing here?
You think I could have a moment alone with my hot ex-wife lawyer?
Sure.
I'm so happy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you'll represent me.
I haven't agreed to anything, Todd.
Sarah.
No, it's just me.
Hey. What's all that?
The office must have sent my dad's stuff over. He had this on his desk.
It's a nice photo.
Yeah, my mom took it. I had just started calling him Dad. He was so happy.
You have to represent me.
I don't have to do anything. Except maybe get a restraining order against you. Once you get out of here, how dare you use Danny to get to me?
I asked her to talk to you.
No, you manipulated her.
I pled my case. I'm innocent. Our daughter needs to know that. You need to know that. You know what? As soon as you apologize, we can talk my terms.
Apologize?
Yes. If you would stop thinking about yourself for 1 minute and think about
you?
Our daughter, you would realize that you have to help me. Danielle doesn't even know me. You're the only one that can change that.
I got so involved talking to Taya before, I just must have left my wallet. I'm sure it's in there. I'll check it, then we'll head to the stables, okay? Oh, my God.
What?
I'm so sorry. Jack, I wasn't even thinking.
About what?
This is the first time that you've been back to the house since Todd hit you over the head and killed Victor. I mean, you must have been standing right where I'm standing, looking for your keys just like this, and you heard a noise, and you turned around and you saw Todd just as the gun came down and hit you in the head, right?
No, Mom, it's okay, really.
No, it's not all right, sweetheart. It's not all right. I don't even know what's happened to Todd when he was in prison, because he's not the man that I knew. The Todd Manning that I knew would never hit his son on the head, step over him, walk into this house and kill his brother in cold blood. Oh, dear God. To think that you had to hear all of that.
All right, can we just get your wallet and get out of here, please?
I'm calling the police.
By all means. They will confirm that I have been released. I'm free as a bird.
Buchanan.
Oh, hi, it's Vicky. Irene Manning just showed up on my doorstep claiming that she has been released.
I'm afraid so. She cut some kind of a deal with the feds.
She kidnapped Todd. She kept him imprisoned for 8 years, and she tortured him. I thought that was illegal.
Me too. But unfortunately, my hands are tied.
I'm sorry, I'm not blaming you. I just find this outrageous.
Yes, it is. Vicky, look, I want you to be very careful.
Thank you, I will.
You see, I wouldn't lie to you, Victoria.
Oh, you would. And you have. Now I want you out of my house. I don't want you anywhere near my family.
You mean Victor's house?
My father is dead.
Yes, and I thought he would have left this to me.
You were wrong. This is my house, and I don't want you here.
Not even to say I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Do you even know the meaning of that word?
I know this is a very difficult time for you, Victoria, and I am truly sorry for your loss. You were very fond of Victor.
He was my brother.
And my son. I loved him.
You don't love your sons. You destroyed both their lives. Victor is dead, and Todd is in prison because of you.
It's not just Victor dying. It's Todd, too. I went to see him.
At the jail? How'd it go?
He was happy to see me. He didn't even know that I existed until he came back. Anyways, we talked.
What did he say to you?
He told me he's innocent.
Do you believe him?
I don't know. He seemed like he was sincere, but I don't have anything to compare it to, you know? I mean, that was the first conversation that we ever had. And I kind of felt bad for him. I mean, the man's been locked up and tortured for 8 years, and now he's back in jail. You think I'm being too easy on him?
No. Not at all. I'm sorry, Danny.
For what?
Those 8 years your father was locked up and tortured. That was my fault.
Why do you think Danielle came to see me? She has questions about me. She wants to get to know her father. And before you go saying another negative thing, let me just tell you.
You have no idea what I'm
you did a great
thinking.
job. You did. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's strong. She's a lot like someone else I know.
Were you always this much of a suck-up?
In fairness, they kind of microwaved my brain. Sometimes, I start these sentences and I'm not really sure how to...
Flattery will get you nowhere.
It's not flattery if it's true. And Danielle is a terrific kid. Really, you're going to argue with me about this?
She's a wonderful young woman.
And she totally gets my jokes.
Well, I'm so glad you have someone new to work out your material. Now tell me exactly what you said to her.
Okay, a horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, why the long face?"
Someone's framing you?
Yes. Delgado, someone is setting me up. Someone besides my lying son.
Well, I'm sure it is in here somewhere.
I have money with me if you want.
That's sweet of you, Jack. I'll let you buy me lunch, but I do need my driver's license.
All right, so can we just find it and get out of here? Mom, what's wrong?
Every time I'm in this room, I think of poor Victor. I think that I was married to him.
Uncle Victor?
No, Todd. Your biological father. Man, Jack, I was so in love with that man, you have no idea. I was so naive. I thought he was the best thing that ever happened to me. I did. I mean, he was funny, he was smart, he was so alive. The day that I married him, it was the happiest day of my life. I was marrying a man that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, the man that I wanted to be the father of my children. And then he had to kill the man that raised you, the man that you will always think of as your father. But you know what? He's going to burn in hell thanks to you.
What do you mean?
Jack, He's going to be convicted. I mean, he has to with your testimony. He's going to be convicted, sentenced, and that'll be the last of the Todd Manning that we know.
Oh, he'll get paroled sooner or later.
Sweetheart, he's not going to go to prison. Not with the tape that Sean has. It's going to show that he was completely premeditated, that he walked in this house, he surprised Victor and shot him in cold blood. No. Look at me. The prosecution is going to give him the death penalty.
The what?